Hey guys, today we're going to talk about last minute gifts for men or women. Doesn't matter. Anything goes nowadays. So, of course, it's pretty easy to buy for men for the most part. In general, if a guy doesn't like knives and flashlights and guns, he's probably not a dude. So, just throwing that out there. Now, here's the thing buying knives and flashlights for guys can be a very easy thing. It can be a very tough thing depending on how picky a person is. It can also be kind of tough to get them last minute because a lot of the good lights now come from overseas. You have to order them, they can be real difficult to get, and sometimes you can be waiting weeks for shipping. Likewise with knives, some of the better knives you're going to have to buy from actual shops. You're not going to get them in brick and mortar stores, so you're taking that risk of holiday delays and things like that. And plus, some guys are just really picky when it comes to knives and flashlights, so it doesn't always, work out to get them something nice. So I put these down there. They're an obvious, for most people like me, any knife, any flashlight is good. So there, let's get that out of the way. All right, what's first? Okay, I think we're gonna have to do a little funky camera work here. Vacuum bottles. You saw the review I did on these bottles, and they're pretty tough, but vacuum bottles are a very good investment for guys for the holidays, and you can get them relatively quick. This one's available on Amazon, so you can actually get it on Amazon Prime and have it in like 2 or 3 days. Makes a great last minute gift. Once again, if he doesn't drink coffee, he's probably not a guy. Just kidding. I know some guys are so hardcore they would never drink coffee. Not like us weaklings who need it to survive. But yeah, I mean, these are really handy for any guy who hunts, fishes, camps, anything like that. A vacuum bottle is really good at just, getting them through the day. So I have a bunch. This is the newest one I reviewed, so I just wanted to toss it out there. It's a relatively good, inexpensive gift, and you can get these things pretty quick because they are, Amazon Prime. All right. Went a little bit. Back to the topic of flashlights, since I got it right here. If you do want to get a flashlight quick and easy, the Husky and Defiant brands out of Home Depot are super high quality. They're super inexpensive and just awesome all-around lights. I prefer the C and D brand ones. I think they're the most value for the money. This is like a 650 lumen 3D. I paid $10 for this, guys. If you hunt through, they change the models a lot. So oftentimes you will find them marked down to low prices. Not even in the clearance, just in the regular flashlight thing. Because they change the models up all the time. So the prices drop on these, and they had this one for $9.99. I grabbed it. I'm going to put some rechargeables in here, and this is going to make a great car flashlight. Now, granted, I do have some flashlights in my car already, but this thing is also a club. But yeah, those are quick, easy, very good last minute, because you can walk into any Home Depot and get them. Next, inexpensive gun accessories. Now that's a thing that people are going to get really mad about and say, oh, don't buy cheap stuff. Okay, now when it comes to my good guns, my good firearms, my guns that I'm going to use for varmint hunting and things like that for long range, I'm not going to use inexpensive accessories. It's going to be good, upper middle grade equipment for me. Now, but the thing is, though, do I want to take off that $60 Harris bipod every time I go to the range with a 22? No. So a very handy thing is to buy inexpensive accessories off Amazon, and this is an Amazon like $14 bipod cheapie, and these are really good for just that, going to the range with the 22, going to the range with, friends, relatives, things like that who may just need a spare. Oftentimes you do bring someone to the range and they just show up with their 22, and they really have no stable platform to shoot off, and you're switching a bipod back and forth. Huge pain. Sometimes it's nice just to have an extra laying around. This little $14 one is actually not bad. It can do Picatinny or the sling mounts. It's not bad. I mean, I own some $50 and $60 bipods, so I'm a little spoiled. But for what it is, this will definitely handle your weekend warrior going to the range here and there just for fun, especially 22s and things like that. At this price range, this would match up really good with an air gun or a 22 or something like that, just for that casual shooting. Overall, I'm going to do reviews on these. I actually got a couple of these kind of inexpensive accessories I'm going to do as part of a series, but just wanted to point out there. Once again, it's something you can get very quickly. Amazon Prime, 2 to 3 days. And if you go to buy something like this at like a sporting goods store, usually the cheapest you're ever going to see them is like $30. And what you're buying is really not much better quality than what you have here, if at all. Next, bit sets. Getting back to Home Depot. Christmas time is great for bit sets. When you go into the section where they have the Christmas deals, you're always going to find bit sets. And the cool thing is they're often very well priced. And that's, in part because these are a big, high profit item, because they really don't cost like anything to manufacture these. And of course I had it open for the video, dummy me. So you can get these bit sets for usually like $9, $10. Usually the deal is like $9.99 for a 30 or 40 bit set. Now this one here is kind of cool because they're impact bits. They're a little tougher. If you're faced with the choice between impact and regular, always go impact. It's better to have tougher and not need it than have regular and need the impact. So bits are always good. Pretty much any guy who owns a screwdriver can use bits. These are very easy to break. They're very easy to lose. I lose them all the time. They end up all over the place. It's a good time to buy them. There's pretty much no guy on earth who couldn't use these. And even if he has them, it's always nice to have an extra in the trunk of your car or in your toolbox or something like that. So great time of year to shop for bit kits. Once again, great, inexpensive, and last minute. You can walk into any Home Depot and get them. And I'm not just plugging Ryobi, but you can get all different kinds. I went in there, they had the Milwaukee's, DeWalt, all that. On the same topic, electric screwdrivers. They have come a long way. Now that lithium batteries are out there, lithium batteries just destroy what the old NiCads used to be able to do. Electric screwdrivers are actually worth the money now. There's a lot of good ones on the market that you can get for $15, $20. This is the Hammerhead. You can get this on Amazon, Amazon Prime, have it in 2 or 3 days. Great little screwdriver for less than 20 bucks. Lots of other ones on the market as well. Last, emergency type gear. Now every guy has a need for this sort of stuff, and this is a tire inflator. And the cool thing about this one is of course I'm a little behind the times, and my tire inflator is from like 1990. Probably maybe even 88, 89 were about the time when I got my first car. So mine's an old, loud, like twice the size of this, and I'm very glad I ended up with this thing because number one, it's digital, and it's cool because it's got an auto shut off, so you can set it for whatever you want and walk away and it shuts off. But it's a lot smaller, a lot quieter than what I have in my car currently. So very cool little thing. Once again, these kind of emergency gear things are very good for guys. They're great last minute gifts. This is something you can get on Amazon Prime. No problem. Have it in 2 or 3 days. This is like a $30 one. It's not a cheapo by any means. But that's good. It's good to have that kind of emergency gear. Now, even if a guy has one of these, like me, I have an old one. This one blows away my old one. The fact that it's digital, you can set the pressure you want and walk away, and it automatically shuts off. It's got the light, all those cool features that the old ones didn't have. It can be nice to give a guy an upgrade, especially if that air compressor he has is big, bulky, and falling apart like mine. A nice new one can be really helpful. And to the guy who doesn't have this kind of stuff, it's a good gift. I think anyone, especially guys who are starting out young, things like that, it's a very good gift to those kind of guys to give them tools and give them things that they can use in their life. Tools are a great gift, period. Because if you buy good ones, they're a lifelong gift. But something like this as well is a good gift because not only is it something, you're not going to use this every day, guys. This isn't an everyday thing, but you know what? When this does save your bacon, you're going to appreciate that gift. But it's something, as far as like inflating camp mattresses, balls, your tires, things like that, routine maintenance. Very handy thing to have. And the cool thing is nowadays is that they're digital now with auto shutoffs, which is just such a cool feature. So it's definitely worth looking at an upgrade if you haven't had one of these in the past 10, 15 years like me. Also make a great gift. Guys love those kind of emergency things that will save their butt. Great for young guys starting out. Great for guys who just like that sort of stuff. Great for guys who aren't into this kind of stuff because you know what? They're going to call you when they got a flat tire. So it saves you a hassle too. So I hope you guys enjoyed. These are just some real quick, easy, last minute gift ideas to help get you through the holidays. And it won't shut off. I want to shut off.